Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan's I guess in time with Bucknell running back Coleman Bennett. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Anytime, I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing football?
My first year of tackle football, I was 9 actually, and it was kind of early. My mom, she didn't want me to start so young, but I started when I was 9 just because like my dad coached me and like some of his close friends. So yeah, my first year was when I was 9.
So your first year was at 9, and like your dad coached you and some of his friends.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Did you play any other sports?
Um, when I got to middle school, I ran track, and then I ran track in high school as well. And I really liked track actually. The more I ran, the more I fell in love with it. I would say I don't like it more than football. Like it's not even close, but it's fun to run track, man. I was even thinking about running in college too, so that's still up in the air for me.
So once you got to middle school, you started doing track as well as football. Like you liked that a lot. Like not as much as football, but you liked it a lot, and maybe do it in college still.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
What was
sir.
it like being a part of the first Cardinal Gibbons team to win a state championship in school history?
Uh, it was a blessing, I would say, because I know like my dad went to Gibbons, my older brother went to Gibbons, and like they both came. Like I know a lot of other people, alumni came real close to doing it, and I just think it was a blessing. I mean, like as a team, like we all showed up ready to play, and we made it happen. I mean, I'm real proud. That's something I'll never forget. State championship, first one, only one I got. So I'm real proud for that.
So it was a blessing to be a part of and like proud of it and like Cardinal Gibbons, like it's in your legacy, like going there, like your family, and so just
Mm,
everyone show up and like winning a state championship, you'll never forget that.
yeah,
And it was in Orlando, huh?
yeah. It was at Camping World Stadium in Orlando. It was nice, nice, biggest stadium we played in all year.
That must have been cool to play in.
Yeah.
What made you choose Bucknell?
Honestly, it was the best of both worlds, I would say, as far as like academics and athletics, because they're up there with like the Ivy Leagues and stuff as far as athletics and like a good no, as far as academics, I mean a good like good academic school was really big for me. I'm gonna be a student first. So that really played a big part. And then also being able to play at like the D1 level was also another big part that helped me choose. And then yeah, when I found out like when they offered me a full scholarship, it was really like a no-brainer for me, honestly.
Say it was a great opportunity, like with the academics, like up to IVU level, like you're saying, and like the opportunity to play Division 1 football, like it was a
Mhm.
no-brainer. You can't pass that up.
Yeah.
For your freshman year, you might not have gotten the experience you were expecting with the season being in spring, but what was it like?
It was definitely different, a little colder than I'm ever used to playing in. But I think I adjusted. All right, we had like a 4 game season, and I think I played pretty well for the time that I played.
So it was a lot colder than you're used to, like being from Florida. It's like a lot colder than like what you used to playing in, and you did well in your the playing time that you got in the 4 games.
Hmm.
And you started 3, right?
I started all 4 actually, so that was a blessing really to start as like a true freshman and make an impact to help my team do what needed to do. And we made it to the Patriot League championship, but we lost in the championship the Holy Cross. So that's a little chip on our shoulder to have for next year.
So you went to the Patriot League championship, but lost. But that's like something to come back motivated for next year.
Yes, sir.
What were you feeling in your first start?
I was real nervous, honestly. I mean, it was like practicing and stuff. Like I found out like close to game time, maybe like a couple days before. I didn't really know I was starting like the whole time, and then once it started getting like close to game time, everybody was like people coming up to me like, man, like you're starting and stuff, and I'm like. Yeah, like I am, and it was just I was a little nervous, I would say, but I was ready, like prove what I could do, and yeah, just go out there and help my team do what we need to do to win.
So you're a little nervous at first, like being a true freshman, starting and like being told and like everyone was going up to you, like you're starting and like, but you were ready to be in that position you've been working for, and you proved yourself.
Yes, sir.
In this off season, what part of your game do you most want to improve on?
Um, I would just say like one thing, probably a couple things. I think there's a lot of room for improvement in my game, but I know one thing that I talked about, like my coaches, my family, and stuff, is my weight. So I play running back, what you said. I play at 180 like the whole year, and I'm trying to get to 190 by the time I get back in the fall. And I think it can only like benefit me honestly, cause I think I'll still be able to move fast, like do everything I need to do with extra weight on me, but just just give me a bigger size and stuff to be able to do more stuff. So I'd probably say my weight, just try to put on like 10 pounds before the fall. But I say everything needs improvement. I always want to improve my game.
So everything, like you always want to improve your game to get better, since there's always stuff to improve on, but mainly like your weight, since like you want to get up to 190, like for more durability and to sustain like the hits, but at 190 you'll still be able to keep like your speed and elusiveness and everything.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, how you went to the Patriot League championship this season but lost. But what would you say is the next step for you guys as a team?
I would say, um, yeah, winning the Patriot League championship. Honestly, I mean that's a goal we had for this past season. That's what we wanted to do. What we wanted to achieve. Just like, we were ranked like last, like in the rankings for the Patriot League. So we just want to prove everybody wrong. And I think we got our foot in the door a little bit, making it to the championship game. We just didn't get the outcome we wanted. But I definitely think for next year, that's our goal right now, and also like win like our non-conference games. So we play like, the Patriot League games and non-conference, and I know the non-conference games are really important because um, I know they haven't won too many in the past.
Say you want to like get to the next step and like winning the Patriot League championship, going all the way, like improving the doubters wrong since they ranked you like last in the conference, and then also winning the non-conference games since those are important. Like you're playing teams like Army, right?
We were supposed to play Army last fall. I don't know if they're on the schedule for this fall. Our coach was telling us the schedule. I don't remember it, but I know we played Villanova in the fall. I'm pretty sure, and it's a couple other games, non-conference games with some pretty good teams.
So you got like Villanova and some other good teams that you'll be playing against.
hmm
That'd be like key wins at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to playing in the fall with hopefully full capacity fans?
Um, I'm really looking forward to it. I love, honestly, I don't really hear the fans like too much when I'm actually like on the field, but like off the field and stuff, I like hearing like cheering on the defense. I like hearing the fans and stuff like that. That's really the only time I hear them like on the sidelines. So I don't hear them on the field. So I mean, I'll be really excited to play in front of a lot of fans. If I could hear them, hopefully, but I think that'll be a good experience. I never really experienced that in college, so I think that'll be nice.
So you're excited to playing in the fall and like the fans, like when you're on the field, you don't hear them as much, but like when they're cheering on the defense, like you're on the sideline, like you're able to hear them. So it'll be fun, like the college experience playing in front of the fans.
Yeah.
They plan to have full capacity, right?
Say it again.
They plan to have full capacity, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that for the fall. And like we got a full like 11 game season too.
That would be good, like back to normal.
Yeah.
Is one of your goals to try and get to the NFL after college?
Yes, I would definitely say that's my goal. It's been a dream of mine when I was little, so that's definitely something I would like to do when I graduate. Get my degree first. I want to get my degree and then be able to play in the league.
So that's definitely one of your goals, like been one of your goals since you're like a little kid, and like, but first get your degree.
hmm
to make sure you have that for after football.
Yeah, I always gotta have a backup plan.
That's smart, so you're always ready, prepared.
Hmm.
Who is your favorite football player?
My favorite football player. Hmm. I would say, I don't know, I was a big fan of Tyreek Hill. I used to play slot receiver, but now honestly, I would say Alvin Kamara. I just like how he play and like approach the game. I think he's very very versatile as a back. Like he can catch, he can run, he can block, he can do everything. And then his balance is just incredible. The way he stays on his feet and make the plays he make is just crazy to me.
So like as a kid, it was like Tyreek Hill, like since you're a slot receiver at the time, and now Alvin Kamara, like how he can do it all, like at the running back, how he approaches it, like you said, like he can do, he can obviously he's a running back, and he can also make plays. He can catch it, receiving end, and then also he's a punt returner, right?
Yeah, he can do it all.
What was it, that touchdown run against the Packers? That was crazy.
Yeah, the tackles he be breaking is just unreal.
It is, and like he had like 6 touchdowns, what, in the last regular season game, something like
Yeah, I think that was versus Vikings. Pretty sure it's Vikings. 6 touchdowns. Like that's you don't hear about that in the NFL, especially from running back.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you try to model your game after anyone?
I try to take bits and pieces from like every running back because obviously like some people are stronger at certain things than others. But yeah, Alvin Kamara would definitely be one of them that I model my game after. Just I want to be my own running back, but I just like to take bits and pieces of other what other people do, and then also I try to focus on like people that are like closer to the size I want to be at. So, like the backside 5'11", like 205, like 200. Like I look at those backs. Like I don't really look at like the huge backs. Like I don't watch like how Derrick Henry play. I mean, it's good to, like learn stuff from him, but I know like I'll never be that type of back. So I like to study a lot of backs that are like close to my size. Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, like those guys. I like to watch them and like steal some stuff from them so I could use it in my game.
It's like you like to be like your own running back, but you also like to look at bits and pieces of certain players, like and implement it into your game and like make it better.
Hmm.
And like look at running backs who are more close to your size that you could be like Christian McCaffrey now and Kamara, like you mentioned.
Yeah, yes, sir.
How would you describe yourself off the field?
Off the field, let me see how I describe myself. I would say, let me see. I don't know, off the field. I mean, I I try to be the same like on the field and off the field, and the same type of dude, like high energy dude. Like anytime if I see you, I know you. I'm gonna speak, even if I don't know you. I'm gonna speak to you, ask like how you doing and stuff. And then obviously real focus on like academics and all that off the field. And I'm a family guy and also a man of faith. So that's how I like to live my life, like faith, family, and football. So I mean, honestly, if I'm not on the field, I'm either in my books or I'm probably talking to my family or people close to me. But yeah, I would say I'm pretty much the same dude, like high energy, like to make jokes all the time, just have a good time, you know?
It's like your parents like the same, like you try and be the same on and off the field, like high energy, focusing on school and hang out with your family and faith, like how you said, faith, family, and football.
Hmm.
Then the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any 3 NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
That's a tough question, bro. But honestly, I would say Alvin Kamara and Tyreek Hill probably. Those would be two, because I'm just my favorite players playing right now, and I'll be blessed to have the opportunity to meet them. And then I think somebody from the past for the last person. Um, hmm, hmm. I would say probably Barry Sanders, another running back. Just watching him play. Same with him, like plays he make crazy, way he make people miss, and it would just be good to obviously soak up some knowledge from the past, and then just be able to like talk to those three guys, soak up all I can, and I think it'll just be real fun meeting with them.
So Tyreek Hill, Alvin Kamara, and Barry Sanders.
Hmm.
Those would be a lot of fun. Those dinners, like the experience you could learn from, like Barry Sanders. He probably would have had the most rushing yards ever if he didn't retire early.
Yeah, I think he's when he has the ball in his hands, I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it, man.
Like even if his plays wouldn't go for a lot of yards, he was so hard to tackle.
Yeah, never like first man never tackled him. Always making one man miss.
Those will all be fun ones to go with. All right, thank you for joining me today. Those are all the questions I have.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Anytime, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.